Have you ever pondered what motivates the most creative and accomplished individuals in our culture? At the core of it all is a trait that is embedded in each of us: curiosity. This powerful drive compels people to seek, grow, and change continually. The problem is that it isn't shared fairly. Some people have it like a wildfire. What about those people? The outliers in society frequently prove to be thinkers of genius caliber. Many of them fit the uncommon archetype of the Sigma male, who is characterized as an autonomous, mysterious, and extremely tactical person in the social order. These men stroll alone because they opt not to, not because they are unable to mingle. We'll look at the 10 unmistakable indicators that you could be a brilliant Sigma male in this video. 1. You quickly learn from your mistakes. Sigma males welcome failure. In reality, they anticipate failure since they view it as feedback rather than defeat. Every error teaches us something, a training ground for every setback. They don't dwell on their mistakes. Rather, they analyze it, rewire their strategy, and proceed. A characteristic of intelligence is this quick adaptation process. The majority of individuals steer clear of failure because it damages their ego. Sigma males. There's no room for ego. They're too preoccupied with evolution. 2. You possess cartoonistic features. Cartoonistic characteristics may seem strange at first, but give it some thought. Exaggerated traits are common among cartoon characters. One is extraordinarily powerful, another is extraordinarily intelligent, and yet another is excessively inquisitive. This is something that Sigma males often reflect. They are intentionally very unbalanced. They fully commit to their interests and abilities while disregarding anything that is unrelated to their objective. This intense singularity provides them an advantage because it leads to innovations. Einstein was quite obsessed. Steve Jobs was very driven. Sigma males accept this quality and develop it into brilliance. 3. You get engrossed in your hobbies. When something piques their curiosity, Sigma guys immerse themselves in it rather than experiment with it. They study, investigate, and analyze a topic until they have squeezed out every ounce of comprehension. They don't do it in order to be validated or praised. They do it because they have an insatiable desire to know that drives them like fuel. They frequently become world-class in their selected areas as a result of this fixation. Sigma guys go deep in search of truth, while others multitask and skim the surface. 4. You consider weighty matters. Deep thinking is something most people steer clear of because it makes them uneasy. Considering existence, mortality, awareness, the enormity of the universe, it weighs a lot. However, Sigma males do not avoid it. They desire it. They frequently get caught up in introspection, pondering existential issues that most people wouldn't even consider. What is the meaning of life? What occurs when we pass away? What does it mean to really be? This desire for philosophy is not only intellectual, it is spiritual. They are searchers, and the quest is endless. 5. You maintain a small inner circle. Sigma males are choosy not out of pride, but because they appreciate energy. They recognize that every relationship has a price in terms of time, attention, and emotional capacity. They prefer solitude with insight over being around commotion. They trust few people, but they hold those few in high regard. Their friendships are deep rather than broad. They are built on mutual understanding, respect, and loyalty. If you maintain a small circle on purpose rather than out of fear, it's possible that you're following the Sigma route. 6. You consider all perspectives. Sigma males do not have inflexible minds. They have an extraordinary capacity to view things from other people's viewpoints and to suspend their own opinions. They don't dispute to defeat. They analyze in order to comprehend. This capacity to simultaneously consider several truths is uncommon and indicative of cognitive intricacy. They are able to make better long-term judgments and adapt more quickly because they are not emotionally invested in being right. You spot trends before the general public does. 7. Sigma males are very skilled at spotting patterns. They observe slight changes, social, cultural, technological, far earlier than the average individual. They're not seers. They're spectators. This enables them to foresee changes and place themselves strategically before the public do, regardless of whether it's a commercial chance, a cultural shift, or perhaps a threat on the horizon. Sigma males are already ahead by 2 steps. 8. You fill your time with useful activities. A Sigma male values time highly. While others waste time, Sigmas make use of it. They're constantly improving, learning, or creating. They are aware that any time spent on pointless tasks is time taken away from development. They treat time like a mastered currency, spending it only where it increases in worth. Even their breaks are planned. They strategically recharge instead of burning out. 9. You don't follow others unquestioningly. Sigma males are resistant to persuasion. They doubt everything. They do not confuse authority for truth, nor do they accept opinions as facts. They distinguish themselves as independent thinkers in a world of echo chambers and popular opinions. They zag when everyone else zigs because they have conducted their own research and adhered to their own reasoning. This not only makes them more difficult to control and manipulate, but also much more potent than they seem.